Allegations of bribery in the city of Tshwane involving councillors. ActionSA has since opened a case against a councillor who allegedly offered money in exchange for a vote for Dr Murunwa Makwarela. Kgosietsile Kgosiemang was allegedly offered 1 million rand to swing his vote. Joining us now is Sysman Motloung, who is a political analyst. Sysman, thank you for making time for us. So this election of the mayor in Tshwane comes at a time when there are claims of bribery, an ActionSA councillor saying that he was offered 1 million rand if he voted for the former mayor Makwarela. And also ActionSA released a statement earlier today confirming that it's terminated the membership of 2 councillors that it believes voted with the opposition. How cautious do you think parties are going to be going into this new election that's currently underway in the City Council?
Yeah, we saw how previously the DA went on to, those who voted in the DA went on to mark their ballot papers, because political parties are really cautious and want to ensure that those who are voting vote according to their mandate that they are given by their political party. And now with these allegations of money being passed on to others in terms of vote buying, it becomes even more critical. It shows that the stakes are high. So when as a party that has seats, you want to ensure that your people are not bought into voting oppositely. And then the one who wants a seat, we now see the willingness to go buy. It seems to be a very complicated situation, how you're going to police your own members in terms of maintaining the discipline that you want.
Mm-hmm. The DA tried a strategy that backfired last week by employing, I suppose, a different voting strategy in council during the secret ballot for a speaker so that they can account for every vote, which goes against the very principle of secret balloting. How do they ensure now with this election that councillors follow the party line? Is that even possible?
Now it's all about the morality, the character of your delegates in that council. If they are really convicted to the position that their political party has taken, and they are willing to surrender or, miss out on whatever bribes they get, you cannot do much except hope that the people are morally strong to avoid that. Otherwise, it leads to what the DA has been saying. We also saw ActionSA, I think, in terms of polygraphy tests. It now goes to the argument that the Democratic Alliance made, that when we see things happening like this, should we not even reconsider changing the laws to abandon legally anything that has to do with the secret ballot? Because you're already dedicated to this council as a member of a party. Now, why should it be a secret that you are voting otherwise? Except when these things happening, you're selling out your vote for a different mandate.
Yeah, I imagine it's going to be very difficult to assume what could be the likely outcome, Sysman, especially given how, not just how fluid things have been, but there have been so many developments. On the one hand, you've got councillors being accused of bribing other councillors. I suppose their political party will have to look into that. You've got the EFF now as well saying they'll support a smaller party, someone from a smaller party. You've got 2 councillors now also whose membership has been terminated. It's very difficult to say which candidate is likely to emerge victorious.
Yeah, it depends who the EFF is looking at. And if that political party of these ones who have been terminated, was the EFF looking at them, or is it the people who were talking around supporting an EFF vote? So it is strategy that we see in the likes of the ANC and EFF saying they would rather support a minor party and to the executive instead of them pursuing that, because they want to eschew this kind of an impression that they are running for power. They are eager to be in power. What they would be arguing is that we want to stabilize the council. But now when options are running out, eventually they will have to raise their hand. They will have to be more responsible, to take the responsibility as executives in this process of stabilizing, and not to use others as scapegoats or excuses in the project of stabilizing councils.
All right, Sysman Motloung, thank you so much for your analysis this afternoon.